So in this video, I wanted to spend a few minutes talking about this mechanical pencil. This is the new Kuratoga Metal from Uniball or Uni. And it seems like people are pretty excited for this one to come out. I've been playing with it for maybe about 2 weeks now. I bought it from Amazon Japan, so I got it a little bit earlier. It's starting to become available through some resellers here in the US. You can get it now, unless if it's sold out. In Japan, it's selling for, I think, around $25, $26. And in the US, it's selling for around maybe $40, give or take. I'm sure that price will drop over time. But basically, it is the Kuratoga that you know and love. Kind of internally, I think it's based on the Kuratoga KS, which is one of the newer models. But it has this full metal body, which is a big change of pace for the Kuratoga, including a metal clip. In the past, we've looked at the roulette and the other metal ones, but usually those are mixtures of metal and plastic. This one has gone to a full metal body, metal button, metal clip, metal front piece, and this very cool texture, as well as a sort of a slim, like a column type design where it doesn't get any thicker. There's no, there's no change in width around the grip. There's certainly this banding here we'll talk about in a second, but it's sort of the same uniform texture and size. Quickly look at the box. This is the Kuratoga Metal, as I said. This has the Kuratoga engine. That is what is spinning the lead so that you have a consistent lead angle, I guess we can call it, as you write. The mild edge grip, which we'll look at in a second. The nib damper. This color is the Phantom Gray. It's sold in a few other colors. I bought it in the 0.5 millimeter, which is my preferred size for mechanical pencils. It's from Uni or Mitsubishi Pencil. And then I think pretty much it. Look at the pencil itself. Here is that texture. It is sort of like very light lines, like horizontal lines going across it. Here is the same texture, but you can see those lines are a little bit more pronounced. And there's these, the separators between here. There's little black bands, which you can feel. That is that mild edge grip. Here it also has that lines, but it's not the same. It has a very light, almost a satin texture to it, but you can definitely feel it. It's quite cool. All metal, nice clip, nice springiness, and it looks very cool. It's not split like some of the newer clips, and it's clearly not plastic. Top piece is this little button is metal. This, of course, comes off. That reveals the eraser. Standard Kuratoga type eraser. Standard button press. Here you see the metal front end. Some have it, some don't. Others use plastic or metal coated plastic or, chromed plastic, whatever you call it. And it has the pipe. The pipe does not hide the way it does with the Advanced or some other models. We'll look at some other models in a minute. It does have a logo here. You see Uni Kuratoga. Doesn't say metal or anything like that, but you have the size, 0.5 millimeter. No indicator of the size on top, just those little holes in case you do swallow it. And then it has the Kuratoga window here. This is like I forget what they call it, the engine window or something like that. And basically this will go between white and orange as the Kuratoga engine spins that piece of lead. And sometimes you could see it moving a little bit. There you go. When you're pushing the front end, you're sort of simulating the experience of picking the lead up and down, so that engine spins the lead as you'd expect. That way, if you have an angle, if you've been writing like this, that angled piece will spin and you'll get a more uniform line. Okay, opening the pencil up, we'll see very standard metal front piece here. There's really nothing going on in there. The engine is not sitting in this front piece. It's in the interior. Here you have the sort of the clutch and all are in here. I haven't taken this one apart yet. I can't replace this pencil if I were to break it. But you can see this piece, if it were to spin, that engine is spinning. So that's basically how it works. And then again, it's a pretty skinny little piece of metal. It's not like you're gonna bend it by pushing on it, but it's not that heavy duty. The pencil is, has a little bit of weight to it, but it's definitely not heavy. It's not really much heavier than any of the standard pencils from Kuratoga. Has a really nice fit finish though. This body piece, you could see the texture on there. It just looks great. It feels great. I really do like this gray. Engine is similar to the engine you would find in, this is an original Kuratoga. Online, they seem to compare it to the Kuratoga KS, which is the newest flavor of the original. Here you can see the engine is all inside and is quite wide. In fact, like the you know, the spinning bits, which I've been calling the engine, that's inside. It's almost as wide as the pencil itself in the Kuratoga metal. And you could see here, right there, in that little logo right there, you probably just make out with the glare. You could see it spinning, and it spins pretty quickly on these ones. It spins even more quickly with the Advanced. This one has the 2X speed engine, and you could see it speeding along there. There's two of those logos there, 1 and 2. It's not spinning that quickly, but you can see what happens. It's spinning really quickly with that double speed. This one also has the pipe can hide, which is really quite nice. This is, again, the Advanced. This is like in the skeleton variety, which I'm not sure it's sold anymore. People tend to ask about this pencil a lot on videos, but for reference, this is just a Kuratoga Advanced. Now with the new design of the engine, everything can fit in here, and it's quite slim. And again, you can't take it apart. I'm like quite tempted to take it apart, but you know, with a pencil that is going to cost upward of $40, I'm a little hesitant to go ahead and do anything with it. But you could see that it does spin like that. Without that front piece on there, I mean, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I guess it does spin just a little bit at a slower speed, probably because there's less control there, but it's definitely not the Advanced engine, and it's not the engine from the original. It's based on that KS, which is like the original, but I guess it's in, you know, they redesigned the interior to be probably cheaper to use, or cheaper to manufacture at least, but it does work. The pencil spins, even though this one seems a lot more simplistic in the design than the older models, which, I mean, just look, it just seems like there's a whole lot going on over there, which this one doesn't have. It made it all internal. Has a nice button press to it. A little bit mushy, you know, it's okay. Not terrible. Not, you know, it's okay. The writing experience is very standard. Kuratoga, 0.5 millimeter. Again, this is the Kuratoga metal. And we'll see if we could do, it's really hard. And on previous videos, I have demonstrated the lead spinning. It's quite hard to make out just because everything is so small and I don't really have a good macro setup, but it does spin. Maybe you could make it out there spinning a little bit. It does work. If you don't trust this piece, then you could look here at the window and you could see it is spinning. This is like hurting my hand each time I do this. But to do it, you can't write like this. You have to be lifting the pencil. And as you lift and push down, it's spinning with each one of those, and you get a more consistent pencil stroke or pencil width of the line there. So that's kind of the magic there, and it works just like the previous Kuratogas do. It doesn't really have as much mushiness here. It's not perfect, but it's not like which it is moving a little bit, and they call that their nib damper. I think they're kind of making a bug into a feature there. It has to move a little bit for the Kuratoga to do its job, to do the spinning. They call that the dampening action. A lot of people don't like that, but it has much less dampening than the Zebra Delgard, which is actually a spring mechanism, and that's for anti-breakage, not for spinning. So if you want the pencil with no kind of play at all in the front, then you definitely don't want a Delgard, and the Kuratoga will be better, but not ideal. Okay, so getting back to the Kuratoga metal itself, since we've talked many times on the channel about the Kuratoga action and how I do like it, and I like their pencils. I think this one's a really nice addition. This texture and the body is really beautifully done. Has a cool grip section, which has very little incremental grip, but you could definitely feel it. Texture-wise, this whole thing just feels great in your hand, and it looks amazing. The full metal front piece looks very cool, Design-wise, it's the same as the previous ones. You see it's really not really any different. They just have moved it to be all metal. You're missing this little piece of grippiness right here, which on a more expensive pencil, I would say they did the right thing. Remove the rubber pieces, have something that is gonna last for a very long time, even if it does have a lot of plastic on the inside instead of metal. Up here, the pipe doesn't hide. If you want that, you have to move to something like the advanced. For me, I really like when the pipe hides because I'd like to throw my pencils in a bag or a backpack or something like that. So ultimately, I really do like the Uni Kuratoga metal. I like how it is a fun change on the existing formula. It really has that cool textured material throughout the body. You see that right there. Metal clip, metal button, really great build quality. And I'm not sure that it's worth the money over the standard Kuratoga, which is gonna run you like $4, $5, $6. But if you're looking for a premium experience and something that is gonna like last for years and years, and you wanna keep with you for long periods of time, then it's really nice. I wish they would have been able to get the advanced engine in there with the collapsible pipe, but couldn't happen for this one. So nice upgrade, definitely some problems with it, and there's some shortcomings, and that high price tag for now, but maybe wait a few months on this one and pick it up as prices drop. So yeah, that's the Kuratoga metal from Uni. Thanks for watching.